Hi everyone, it's me, Krista. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming on here to let you guys know that I have some exciting news. I am going to be doing some Facebook Lives, and we're going to be doing crafting and chatting. And I want you guys to come over to my Facebook account and click the follow button and follow me over there as well. I'm still going to be on YouTube, but I wanted to start doing some lives on Facebook. I think it'd be so much fun. I'll get to be more intimate with you guys. I'll be able to chat with you guys. So come over there. It's going to be every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this coming Friday will be my first live crafting. So come on over there. I can't wait to see you guys, and let's have some fun. So I'm also going to have some other things on my Facebook channel as well. So my Facebook account, I should say. So come on over there and click that follow button. Now my Facebook account is in my description box down below. So come down there, check it out, hit the link, and that'll take you right over to Facebook. And then on Facebook, click the follow button and you can follow me there as well. Can't wait to see you guys this Friday. So without further ado, let's get into crafting. So guys, I do everything on a budget. Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse and rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. And also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and don't forget about Facebook, guys, this Friday. So let's get into DIY number 1. So the first DIY, I am going to take this printable that I printed from Creative Fabrica. I'll have their link down in my description box as well. And I did it on tissue paper, right in my printer. I'm also going to use this paper, scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and some of this beaded garland, some little picks that I had. I'm going to be using this wooden heart that says love, also some of this burlap ribbon, and some stripped, I just ripped some fabric. Also, I got that greenery from Hobby Lobby, and also this metal heart and this picture frame from Dollar Tree and some Mod Podge. I'm going to use burnt umber, apple barrel, and some cinnamon and some dark wax. And also the paint is going to be plaster by Waverly, chalk paint. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge. I just cut a sponge from the Dollar Tree and I'm dabbing it onto the frame. And what's this going to do is going to give you texture, and it also helps not to have those streaks with your paintbrush. So I like using the sponge. I found that it's much easier, especially when you're doing it on plastic. Then I'm going to take some cinnamon after I dab it again. So the first coat I dry, then I come back in and dab a little bit with my sponge again in certain areas, and then I use my cinnamon and I sprinkle it in those areas that are wet, okay? This is going to give you that rustic, vintage, dirty, grungy look, and that's what I like. If you don't like that look, you could just skip this altogether and just paint your frame whatever color you want. So that's what I'm doing here, and then I'm dabbing again on top of the cinnamon. Now I'm showing you up close how it looks. This gives it a lot of texture, makes it look old, and I love that look, you guys. I just love it. And there it is with the cinnamon, making it look a little rusty in some spots. I also do Mod Podge on top of that, so it seals it and it's not going to chip. Next, I'm going to take the galvanized heart and I'm going to use another sponge dauber. These I got from Dollar Tree too, with the plaster paint by Waverly, the chalk paint. And I'm just going to keep dabbing and painting this heart with the plaster paint. Then once that's dry, I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in water, and then I'm going to go around in the area of this printable that I printed off of Creative Fabrica, and I'm just going to wet it, the tissue paper, and then it's going to rip right where I want it to because I made that line of water with my paintbrush. And it also makes it look, like it's not been cut. And then I'm just going to place it here on my heart with Mod Podge. So now I'm going to take the Mod Podge and my sponge brush, and I'm going to brush that on the bottom area where I'm going to place that printable, pretty, beautiful flower I love. It's like a tulip, and I just think it's so pretty and perfect for Easter, or this heart you can leave out all the time. I mean, it doesn't have to be just Valentine's Day. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to brush the Mod Podge over that as well, being very careful not to rip it. Okay. And then I'm going to dry that. And next I'm going to come in with that burnt umber again and my sponge, and I'm going to make it dark in certain areas. So I'm going to go around the whole heart with it. And then I'm also going to just grunge it up in certain areas, put some of that umber. I want this heart to look rusty in some areas. So that's why I'm doing the burnt umber. And I think the burnt umber is the best color out of all the paints that makes it look more realistic. And then I'm going to use my darking wax. And I have this in my Amazon shop if you're looking for it. But you can also purchase this at Lowe's or Home Depot. I know Behr has dark wax as well. So you can also purchase it there if you don't want to purchase it on Amazon. And I'm just using a brush, a stencil brush, and I'm just brushing it on and then rubbing my finger in those areas to kind of smooth it out and make it look old. Then next I'm going to come in with my red. This color is Barn Red, and I painted the little wooden heart with that. Next I'm going to use some of my Mod Podge and I'm going to dab it in those dark areas where the burnt umber is, paint, and then of course I'm going to come in with my cinnamon and make it look rustic, make it look rusty in those areas. So that is what I'm doing there. And then I'm going to dab on top of that with the Mod Podge as well to seal it so that, you know, the the cinnamon stays on there. So really, really cool technique. I absolutely love this. And it gives it some texture too. Next, I'm going to trace my outer frame on that scrapbook paper that looks wrinkled, and it's kind of like a plaster color. So it's going to match everything. And I'm just going to use my Mod Podge and I'm going to lay that down on top of my frame. Next, I'm going to come in with my antique wax, Distress Oxide, and I'm just going to rub it over the top. And anywhere where those crinkles are, it's going to bring those out. And that's what I want. And I wanted it to look old. And then I'm going to put that back in my frame like so. And then look at how, I love that look. And then I'm going to take my burlap ribbon now. I had got these on Amazon as well. They're in my Amazon shop. And I'm going to glue that down to my heart, kind of in the center there. And make it look all pretty. And then I decided to grab this love. I got these at Dollar Tree. They're like laser cut pieces. And I'm going to dab it with the burnt umber again. And I just colored it that color, made it look rustic. And then I'm going to use some super glue gel from the Dollar Tree and also hot glue for that extra hold. And then, you know, the hold that's going to hold it right now for, you know, camera purposes, video purposes, so this goes quickly. And then I'm going to seal that down. Next, I'm going to take this love that I painted and made it look rusty with the cinnamon, and I'm just going to glue that down to the top there of my frame. And next, I'm going to take some of this. They look like little berries on these, and I just think they look really cute. So I just used this greenery. You can use any greenery of your choice. And I'm just going to stick it down in the ribbon. That's why I didn't glue the ribbon down in the front, because I wanted to make a little pocket so I could sneak in my little greenery in there. And I used like 3 pieces. And then I had some of these picks that I had as well in my stash that look like they have like little pale yellow berries on them. So I stuck those in there too because I thought they went really well with the heart. And then next I took the berry garland that you could get at Dollar Tree. They always have these. And I stuck a couple pieces down in there as well. And I just kind of like curled it up at the top to make it look cute, you know. And then I just stuck some glue down there and glued it down. Next, I'm going to take some twine and that heart, wooden heart that I painted, and I'm going to glue that down into the little pocket as well and just have it hanging over the top of that burlap piece of ribbon. And then I just kind of put a little bit of glue down so it stays in place. And then next, I made this raggy bow. I make these all the time. If you want to see them, you could go back in my other videos. I didn't do it in this video because I do them all the time. And then I did a button in the center and I glued that down to the bottom. Then I took this little safety pin that was rusty and I stuck that down in my heart. It made it look like it was pinned down into my decor piece. And that's it, you guys. This turned out so pretty. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Next, DIY number 2. So this DIY, I'm going to take some pics that I had with this little rose and then this metal envelope that I got from Dollar Tree. Some of these are from Hobby Lobby, those hearts. And then I got that from Dollar Tree and some cardboard. And then this heart was from Dollar Tree, this wooden heart. A tag, a wooden button that's a heart, some more ripped ribbon to make a bow, fabric to make a bow. And then the same paints I was using before and some cinnamon again. So I'm just using this heart to trace it out on my box, my cardboard. And then I just cut it out and now I'm going to rip off the first layer of it. And then you get this really pretty looking galvanized looking box. And then I'm going to take the burnt umber and I'm going to make this envelope look rusty and old, just like I did in the last DIY. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of that cinnamon down again. Everything I like to look rustic and old. So if you don't want that, you don't have to. You could paint whatever color you want, you guys. These are just ideas. And if you like that grungy look, then do what I'm doing because this is what I love. And then I'm going to take that love wood piece that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just painted that with the plaster paint. Next, I'm going to come in with this red. It's a barn red, I believe. And it's a folk art paint that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just painting the wooden heart with that color. And also I'm going to do that on the box that we cut out as well. And it doesn't matter if you miss some spots. It's great to show some of that box color coming through. And then I'm going to go along the edges with my dark wax. And I'm going to use my stencil brush for that. And I'm just going to make it look a little bit dark on the edges and make it look old. I go a little heavy in some areas and some areas I don't. You know, you just do it to your liking. So on the top, I'm going a little bit heavier and I'm rubbing it with my finger and kind of smoothing it out. I just love using this wax. It's so amazing. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the cardboard piece, heart that we cut out. And I'm going to rub it darker in certain areas. And then I'm going to take that, see it says Xmas on the back. It was part of a Christmas box. And then I'm going to just glue that down to the other heart. And see how the top heart is a little bit darker? That's what you want because you want to be able to see it. And then I'm going to go along the edges of the wooden piece here that says love. I mean, if you don't like this look, like I said, you could just skip this part. And then I'm going to put XOXO on my tag. I get these tags at Hobby Lobby. I like them because they're very sturdy because I go along the edges of mine and rough it up, my tag, and I also like try to crumble it up a little bit. I have this little tool that I use, but if you don't have this to rough up the edges, you can use your scissors. Just be careful not to cut yourself. And then I just kind of like crinkle it up so it looks old. And then I'm going to go along with it, the edges and along the top part of it with my dark wax and make it look even older because we're going to glue this down with our bow. And then I'm also going to use some of this vintage Distress Oxide. It's vintage photo. Then I'm going to use this I got at Hobby Lobby. It's a ribbon there that they have all the time. And I'm just going to go along the center of it and then glue it down in the back. Be careful because it's burlap, but you can use any ribbon that you want. This is the ribbon I chose. And then I am going to get that love and I'm just going to glue that down to the corner there of my heart. And then next, I am going to use this fabric that I get at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to go over the top of my burlap with that as well and glue it down to the back. These are just the colors I chose because I like these colors. Now these come in a pack at Hobby Lobby that I got years ago, but I know they still have them. I've seen them and they just look rigid. They look really cool. So I just went along the edges with the dark wax and also the top of the white one and then the red one as well. Then I'm going to take my metal piece, my envelope, and I'm going to glue that down in the corner there of my heart and then have these coming out. But first I'm going to stick some moss in there, Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to glue down my hearts inside and on the actual heart piece. So I'm going to glue them together and then I'm just going to pick them up and glue them to the back and inside the envelope a little bit so they're sticking out. And then that moss is coming out. And then I'm going to take my greenery, which is my rose and my leaves, and I'm going to stick that inside the envelope as well on the side there. Just kind of popping out. And I'm also going to put a little piece of baby's breath. The greenery, the roses, I think I got at Michael's, and then the other greenery I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to stick my hanger back in. And then I'm going to take my raggy bow that I made with my ripped fabric and some ribbon, which you can see in my other videos. I do these all the time. And then I stuck that down in the corner. I'm going to stick my tag down. And then I'm going to take one of these heart buttons that I got off of Amazon. And I stuck that in the center. And that's it, you guys. I think this turned out so cute too. I love this look, you guys. So pretty. Let me know what you think down in the comments. So now DIY number 3. So this DIY, I'm going to take this plank from the Dollar Tree, some wooden blocks from the Dollar Tree, some beads that I had, some more buttons, and I'm also going to be using another tag and some lace that I had from Hobby Lobby, and this ribbon from Dollar Tree, some more ripped and some greenery, some ripped fabric, and then these roses that I got from Michael's. They're only $1.99 right now. That piece is from the Dollar Tree, that wooden heart, and also is the tile is from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use some of my dark antiquing wax as well. So the first thing to do is I'm going to take that love off. It comes off really easy. I'm going to trace out the heart on my tile from the Dollar Tree. So you're going to do the inner heart and then the outside heart, okay? And this is really easy to do. I just use a marker, and then I just put it in half, and I cut the center out. I just folded it in half, the tile, and I'm just going to cut that center piece right out, like so. And then I'm going to cut the outside out. Really simple. Then once that's done, just to make sure that none of this is going to be showing in case I missed a little bit when I was cutting, I'm going to use some of that barn red on the outside of the heart. And then I'm going to use my sponge and I'm going to dab that over the tile piece as well. So that's what I'm using. And then we're going to glue this down to our wooden heart from the Dollar Tree over the top of it. And now you have your center all open, nice. Then I'm going to use some of the dark wax and I'm going to go along the edges of the heart and all over the heart completely with it and my stencil brush. Just rubbing it with my finger and putting it on. A little goes a long way, you guys, with that. And then I'm going to do the plank in black with just the ink from Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, ink Waverly chalk paint. And then I'm going to sand the edges just to make it look a little more rustic and in between the plank as well. And then I'm going to take my beads that I also painted with the ink and I'm going to put those on the bottom, on the flat part of the bead. where the hole is, you're going to put that down. And then this is just going to be like a little riser for the plank and for our heart. And then I also did the, what am I doing? Oh, now I'm going around with the rope. Sorry. I'm taking some of the rope from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to go along the edges so it doesn't look so rough on the edges. I want it to look finished and nice and rustic. So that's what I did there. But I left the bottom part open because we're going to slip it in the slits of the plank, the heart, which you'll see in a minute. But first I'm going along the inside edges of my heart with the rope. And doing that as well. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to slip that. Oh, sorry. I forgot about the lace. I'm so sorry, you guys. So then I'm going to take this lace that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's cotton lace. I know you guys have seen this before at the Dollar Tree. If you've been at the Dollar Tree, they have it all the time. And I'm going along the edges of the inside heart. So right where that rope is. And then I'm going to take this really pretty ribbon, laced ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to glue that to the, I'm going to kind of go crisscross along the heart. And then I'm going to take one of these wooden keys, laser cut keys that you get from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use that. And then next I'm going to rough up my tag again and make it look old. And we're going to put the key in the center of that. I'm going to come in with my dark wax and I'm going to make it look old and rustic like I do with everything. And you could leave the tag plain though. It would look fine too. Or color it any color you want. And then I'm going along the edges and then just rubbing my finger, making it look old like I said. And along the top of it as well. A little bit. And then once I get all that done, I'm going to paint the key as well with the, I think I paint it with the umber paint. But I'm going to go along the top of this first, the tag. I don't know why I showed the whole thing, but I did. And then I'm going to put that on there as well. So yeah, I painted the key black. That's right. So black paint I used. And now I'm going to use a little bit of that ribbon again from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue down my key and then glue down some of the ribbon going over the top of it just to give it a little accent, you know. And then I'm going to glue the key down and then glue the ribbon over the top of it. Like I said, just to make it look a little cuter, I guess. I don't know. I just like to do different things. I just go with what I feel, you guys, when I craft. And then I'm going to take my ribbon and my bow, I'm going to do that there. And then I'm going to put a little button in the center of there and the center of my bow. And then I'm going to glue down my key on the other side, kind of to balance it off. And now we're going to stick it down into that plank from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take one of the Jenga blocks that I painted black, and I'm going to do that in the front and in the back. And that's going to hold our piece really well. And then I'll put one on the bottom too, in the front and in the back. And just glue them together. And this is going to make it really sturdy. It's going to stand up and it's not going to go anywhere, you guys. And then I'm going to take some of the greenery from that I had in my stash. And then I'm going to take one white rose and one red rose. And we're going to put that down in the front. I know you can't see from this angle. I apologize. That's why I'm going to be doing Facebook Live so you guys can see better and I can explain it better for you guys. And I think it's going to be so much fun. So make sure you go click that link down below and follow me on Facebook because you're going to see so many different crafts that I'm going to do besides the ones I do on YouTube. And then I put a little bit of this, it's kind of like a baby's breath, but not really. It's kind of fuzzy looking. And I had it in my stash. This is stuff that I've bought through the years, you guys. And I just stuck it on there. So you just get stuff from your stash. And that's it, you guys. So let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to go follow me on Facebook. That will be in my description box. And I'll see you guys every Friday live at 7 p.m. Come join me. Let's chat. Have some fun crafting. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.